Hello, my name is Rosemary Onyuku. Today is the 4th of October 2018. Today I'm going to be doing the lab exercise, and then I'll be doing the biochemical testing for microbial identification, and it's carbohydrate fermentation testing. So I already prepared my work area, and here's my phenol red. I have the 6 vials of phenol red. I already brought them out from my package, and then I already labeled it with my Sharpie, and then I have my Durham tube in here in alcohol, and then I have my pipette as well. And then I'm gonna be lighting my tea candle. So I have a paper towel here to bring up my vine. So this is my Durham tube and the alcohol. My candle is lighted, and then I already labeled my phenol red. So I'm gonna be taking for the one I labeled number 1, the S cerevisiae veil, and then I'm gonna and lip it to put it over the candle. So get them. I'm gonna put it over. I'm gonna put it over the flame so that I won't introduce any other microorganism other than the one I have in there. And then I'm gonna take half. This is one that says glucose, so I'm gonna take half part of my glucose, and I'm gonna put half of it in here. Okay. Yeah, I have half in here, and then I'll pass the lid over the flame the second time to sterilize it and then I'll return the cap over the veil, and then I'll shake this veil really well until the powder dissolves, and then yeah, I shoot this and the powder is dissolved out. I just want to bring everything down so that I put the ones that I already added my powder into in my test tube tray. And then so this is my S cerevisiae number 1, and then let's see, number 2, S cerevisiae fructose. So I'm gonna be putting half of my fructose powder in this one. So this is my fructose right here. I'm gonna open this and then use the candle to lip this to avoid introducing any other bacteria other than what I have here. And I'm going to be pouring half of my fructose powder in here. Yep. And then cover this, and then lip it the second time, and then cover it, and then shake. I'll shake this until my powder dissolves, and then that's my number 2, and then I have my number 3, and this is, so my number 3 says is the S. epidermidis mannitol. No. So I have my number 3. So for the mannitol, so I have a number 3 for the S. cerevisiae mannitol. I'm gonna open these two, maybe, and then add half of my mannitol powder into this. Yeah, go half in. And I'm gonna leave this one more time. And then cover this up. Shake it. Shaking it until the powder dissolves. And then, so I have my number 1 for the epidermidis for the glucose. So I'm gonna open this. This is the remaining powder of my glucose. I'm gonna open my vial, leave it, and then add the remaining half of the glucose powder in the epidermidis vial. And then do this a second time. Cover it up. Shake it. So I already finished my cerevisiae. I'm now doing my epidermidis vials. So that's my, let me place it this way. This is my number 1. And then I have my number 2, my S. epidermidis fructose. Open these. I'm done with this powder. Open my powder. Then leave this. And then pour the remaining half of my fructose powder in this. And then, oops, I'm supposed to leave it the second time. Glad I caught that. and then shake this. Shake this really well. And then I have my 3rd epidermidis vial for the mannitol. I have my leftover, the remaining half of my mannitol. I'm going to be pouring it in this. Leave this first. And then for the remaining of my mannitol powder in here. Leave the second time. And then I'll cover this up. Shake. Shake, 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 shake until the powder is dissolved in here. And then next, here I have my epidermidis and my cerevisiae. And then next, I'm gonna be bringing out my Durham tubes from my alcohol. Here's my Durham. I have 6 of my Durham tube in my alcohol, placing it in the on the paper towel. Okay, so this is my donut. Okay, and then I'm gonna I'll place this here. I'm gonna thoroughly dry my donut tube, and then uh, and then so this is properly dried, and then I'm gonna be inserting each of these donut tube into each of these fennel bread broth. And then I'm gonna be doing that, having this point downwards. So I'm gonna start with the first one, and I'm inserting my donut tube into each of my fennel red broth, facing downwards actually. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I inserted it the donut tube to let the air escape from it. Okay. So I'm just making sure that there is no air trapped in my donut tube. And this is the last one that I'm going to be setting in here. And then I'm going to be taking my pipette from my alcohol, my cup of alcohol, and then I'm going to shake this until it's dried. I'm going to shake this until it's dried. And then I'm going to be removing the lid of my active culture cerevisiae culture, and then I don't want these things breaking on me. Okay, so this is my S cerevisiae active culture. I'm going to I already dried this. I'm going to flame this to sterilize it. And then I'm going to be taking so these are my S cerevisiae. These are my S cerevisiae. Okay. So I'm going to be taking my S cerevisiae active broth culture and putting 4 drops into each of these service that I labeled. Okay. So I'm going to be putting 4 drops of my active broth culture of my service into this. This is my mannitol service. Okay. And then I'll leave these and then cover it up. And then taking another 4 drops, adding it to my fructose tube. Okay. And then I'll leave this. And then cover it up. And then this is my glucose. I'm going to be putting 4 drops of this active broth culture of a service there. And then I'll leave this. And then I'll cover this up. And then I'm going to be taking this out, this pipette. And then I'll put it into my bleach. I'm going to be putting this into my bowl of undiluted bleach. So and then I'm going to lip this to sterilize it, and then take this out and then I'm going to perform the same thing for my epidermidis. Open this, lip it, and then open up my fennel red. It's not totally open, but I'm just trying to make it easier for me. So I'm going to be taking out my second pipette from my alcohol solution, and then dry it as much as I can, and then I'm going to be putting 4 drops of all this in here. I'm going to lip this again. Okay, and then I'm going to be putting 4 drops of, I already lipped my active broth culture of the epidermidis. I'm going to be putting 4 drops in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll keep this back in here. And then I'm going to lip this. And then cover it up. Put it back in my tray. I'll do the same thing for this one. Lip it. 4 drops. Oops, I think that's more than 4 drops. And then I missed something. I didn't leave it the second time. I always try to do this to sterilize it so we don't introduce other bacteria that we don't need. We just want to deal with what we have so that we get accurate results. And then I'm gonna leave this and then add 4 drops. 3, 4. And then now leave this again and then cover this up, put it in here, and then I'm gonna take this out, put it in my bowl of undiluted bleach, and then leave this to return it. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna be returning my cultures to the refrigerator. My cerevisiae and my epidermidis cultures, I'll be returning it back into the refrigerator, and then I'm gonna be incubating these cultures for 12 hours, and then I'll incubate these, and then I'm going to clean up my area with 10% bleach solution. I'll wipe down everywhere. I'll remove my pipette from my undiluted bleach and dispose of everything properly. And then I'm going to wash over this for, I'm going to incubate it for 12 hours and then come back to check on the results of the results I'll be getting based off of what we are supposed to expect. Hopefully it comes out that way, and then I'll show the end result by the time after it's 12 hours. If it doesn't if I don't see anything in 12 hours, I'm gonna leave it for another 6 hours, but not to exceed 24 hours so that we don't get a wrong result. So far that is what I'm doing today for my biochemical testing for microbes and carbohydrate fermentation testing. Thank you.